Alright, guys. So, been a while, but what better way to come back to the channel than with a review for Kingdom Hearts 3 Pixar Edition. So anyways, Kingdom Hearts 3 Pixar Edition is basically, it's Kingdom Hearts 3 with, all Pixar characters. That's basically what it is. Now, no, I'm not a little salty about that, maybe a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on Kingdom Hearts 3. There's a lot I have to say about it. I haven't beaten the game completely at all, but you know what? I think I've played enough of the game to know like how I feel about this game. And let me tell you, for a game that I've been waiting since 2005 is when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. It's okay. It's an okay game. Not to say the game is bad. I know there are a lot of people out there that are probably like, "Oh, what the heck, Mushroom? You're supposed to love this game." No, it's not a game I would say that I love completely. I do definitely like the game, but I don't love it as much as I love the other Kingdom Hearts games. That's what I'm saying. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off with the intro to the game because I mean the Kingdom Hearts intro is it's kind of like the introduction is like what I've always memorized or one of the biggest memories I have with other Kingdom Hearts games like 1 and 2. You know, you're gonna have what's her name? Utada, I think that's her name. I forgot. I think it's Utada. That's the singer. She obviously always does a song for the Kingdom Hearts games or whatever. And by no means, I'm gonna just say straight up that like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of great comments, a lot of great feedback for this new song that's introduced into Kingdom Hearts 3. But in my honest opinion, I don't think that this new song by Utada and I think it was Skrillex. I don't think that this is the song that goes with the Kingdom Hearts game. It just didn't fit for me. I don't think anything is going to beat Sanctuary from Kingdom Hearts 2. But that's just my opinion. But moving on, I know we have the introduction of the game. You know, you start off as most Kingdom Hearts games. You know, you start off in that little dream world where like Sora will land on this platform that's basically made of glass, Sora or Roxas, depending on who we play. And not in this game, but I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 2. But you know, you land on that platform, then it asks you like, "Oh, what power do you choose?" and stuff. And they definitely changed it up a bit, you know, because when you land there, I guess they wanted to pay homage to a lot of the older Kingdom Hearts games. It has every like major cutscene from the Kingdom Hearts games playing out, and they kind of freeze in certain points, like I guess the important memories of Sora, and you know, you get to choose your power, and you know, I guess that's cool. That's a nice little thing. But this game, what I'm trying to say is, Kingdom Hearts 3 has definitely it did a lot of changes to the gameplay, to the style, to the way the Kingdom Hearts games are like traditionally ran, the way they're traditionally introduced. It takes a lot of that stuff and a lot of the staples of Kingdom Hearts, a lot of the staples from the Kingdom Hearts games, and it just kind of twists them or does something different with them, and that's good sometimes. But then there are times in this game where it just completely throws them out. Like it just they're gone, and some of those things I don't like. And one of the things I really didn't like, the introduction to the memory idea was good, and it makes sense if you were playing Kingdom Hearts like Rechain of Memories or like a memory type game. You know, one of the Kingdom Hearts like in between games. But for a main installment in Kingdom Hearts 3, or specifically this game, I was expecting to have, you know, the staff, the sword, the shield, and two simple questions. Which power do you want? And then the one in the end, or the second question, is usually which one do you least want? That's basically what it asks you. And then you go on to fight your Heartless and all that stuff. And this game, yeah, you get to start. You fight these Heartless and you fight the Shadow from the first game. And it's awesome. You know, you play... This is one thing that I was a little disappointed in. Like I said, I wasn't all for it, but one of the best things about all the Kingdom Hearts games, or specifically the main two entries, was that in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, at the very beginning, in that Sanctuary, and at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, in that world that was like kind of like in Oblivion or whatever, you know, you have that epic music. Basically, it's like Duel of Fates, but for Kingdom Hearts. When you hear Duel of Fates, you just... it pumps you up. And in Kingdom Hearts, you have this song. I don't remember the name of it, but it is one of the best songs, one of the staple songs in the Kingdom Hearts games. And they took out the choir. Completely took out the choir. And if there's some point, like I said, I have not beaten Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. So if it happens sometimes at the end of the game, I'd be very happy to see it. But from so far what I played, it's not there. And so they took out the choir off the first song that's in Kingdom Hearts for the battle music. And let me tell you, I was a little disappointed in that because one of the best parts to both Kingdom Hearts, the main installments, was that that song was kind of introduction, like, hey, this is gonna get dark, and it does have the melody, but it's all orchestrated. Not saying that the orchestrated version is bad, but taking away that choir from that one song, it kind of like let me know, not saying that I was like gonna see a bad experience. It's not a bad experience at all, don't get me wrong, but I was a little disappointed that they took that away. They took away the choir, the power to that song, they took it away, and it kind of made me think, what else did they take away from this game? And I will tell you, they took away quite a bit. Now, that's not to say that this game is all negative. I love this game. This game has really great gameplay. If anything, it has some of the best gameplay in the series. And it's well polished. There's a lot of things that they've done differently. Like, for instance, now Keyblades, they have three different forms. You have your standard form, this one other form you get when you power up your like gauges on the left, and then the third form that it takes a different shape. And all these Keyblades have different play styles. And one of my favorite Keyblades in the entire game was the one from Toy Story. Toy Story Keyblade was like awesome because it turns into this giant hammer that Sora freaking wields with two hands. Then all of a sudden it turns into this little drill thing, and you do this power up move, and you just like slam people all over. It's awesome. It's an amazing ability to have, and I love it. Not only that, one of the better things that they did with Kingdom Hearts that I'm really glad that they did, they maxed out your party size. Now it's 5 people, 5 party members. So when you go to like places like Toy Story or Monsters Incorporated, you have Sully and Mike. In Toy Story, you have Woody and Buzz. And in other worlds, you have like 2 other people. I'm not going to mention other worlds because I don't want to spoil a lot of stuff, because that's part of the great thing about Kingdom Hearts. You don't know what world you're going to go to. But do like imagine when you go to a world, you're going to get the 2 main characters of that world, and they're going to fight alongside you, and you're going to play along through the story that they have. And that is awesome. The narrative for Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to go ahead and go on with this, is that the narrative for Kingdom Hearts 3 is just, let me tell you, I'm one of those people that at the very beginning when they started making spin-offs to Kingdom Hearts, I was all for it. I was buying Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days or whatever that was. Then I bought Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, then Birth by Sleep, because the Keyblade War, everyone wanted to see the Keyblade War. And then stuff started piling up, and we started getting a game for each system, and it was too much, so I stopped following the story, and I'm sorry. Like, if I'm not that diehard of a fan, then I'm sorry. I just can't. I wanted a Kingdom Hearts 3, a main installment, and we didn't get it for like so many years, and they have this story that's all over the place, and obviously they know that, yo, some people didn't play these games because maybe they didn't get the systems. So what do? What is one thing you do, like when you just completely screwed up your story and thrown it all over the place? What do you think they're going to be doing for the entire game? Yeah, that's right. They're going to be explaining crap all the time. And not just in like small place. No, they explain the crap out of crap. They explain the crap that comes out of the crap, and then they explain that crap. It is crap that they keep on explaining. And then they introduce time travel. Like, why? Like, maybe I missed it. I heard that it's in Dream Drop Distance or whatever, but it's so frustrating when I don't have a story that like kind of connects itself. And I know what you guys are saying. Like, well, what about Kingdom Hearts 2? That game, you know, they explained a lot of crap. And I'm like, yeah, but to an extent, there were still things going on, and you were able to follow somewhat of what was going on. Especially in the opening scene for like Sanctuary, when they show that whole music video, you got an idea of what happened to Sora, you know, during the time between the events of 1 and 2. And I guess that's why, like, I didn't really like the opening for 3, because I couldn't follow it. I don't understand what's going on at this point. I understand Sora, and he needs to find the power for waking or whatever. That's what they've talked about. And the organization is now creating like clones of themselves, but like these clones need bodies, and these bodies need like hearts, and the hearts, like there's like darkness. Never, like in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1, it was like there's a good person and there's a bad side of you. So like there's a good part of you, bad side. Kingdom Hearts 2 expanded more on that. There's a heartless, a nobody, and the person. Now you have 3 people. So it's Sora, Roxas, and then like, you know, it was a nobody. Like if your heart was powerful enough, you'd create basically a clone of yourself when you turn to darkness or whatever. And that's easy to follow. You know, there's a bad guy and there's a good guy. Basically the opposite of you. And this one, there is like 2 bads of you, and then there's like an incarnation of like it's like I said, I don't know what's going on. Like, in Kingdom Hearts fans, someone please explain it to me. But I don't know how I can explain the story to you guys without having you guys go to a specific video that's 30 minutes long. Videos are like 30 minutes long just to explain the entire Kingdom Hearts timeline. Like, I have looked for the shortest video. I think I found like maybe a 16, 20-minute video. That is very, very long to explain everything. And that maybe like a simplified version. So, I don't know what's going on there. But I know what you guys are thinking. Like, well, what, like, is there, what else is, like, what good is there? Because I've been talking very negative about Lee. And like I said, not to get you guys, put you guys on the wrong side or whatever, like, put myself on the wrong side. I love the game. The game's great. Gameplay, story-wise, it's like, eh. And then the music is like, it's pretty good. The music is alright. I just don't like the fact that they took away the choir. But there's one thing that I've noticed while I've been playing through this game. That this game has some massive levels. I'm talking massive. Like, these are the kind of levels I know that when the developers were making, that when they were envisioning the Disney World in Kingdom Hearts, they wanted to make these kinds of levels. And these levels are huge. One of my favorite worlds, I didn't think I was going to say, well, Tangled is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's a really good movie. But in the Tangled world, it is huge. It is a huge world, and it is one of the best worlds in this game by far. Not only that, the Toy Story world, it's great. The animation for these characters, it's like you're playing a Pixar. Like you're watching a Pixar movie. You're in a Pixar movie. That's how great these graphics have turned out to be. Where you see Woody and Buzz, or you see like the princess from Tangled. Like it's just all these worlds. Mike Sully, they're all in full-fledged like 3D modeled, but like with all their Pixar greatness, and they look like the actual Pixar movie. There's some scenes that they took from Tangled that it was almost like for a second I could have sworn I was watching the Tangled movie. That's how good it is. Like when you see Rapunzel and her hair and all that stuff, it looks like you're watching the actual movie. And they take scenes from the movie. And let me tell you, some of these scenes, some of these stories actually flow a little bit better with the Pixar ones. I'm not gonna lie. Like for Tangled, I'm gonna say so far Tangled is the one that I played in with Rapunzel and all that. That the story for that, like when Sora gets there, the story flowed a lot better than the ones I've played, the other worlds I've played. So the Tangled one, I think they've paid a lot of attention to that. They have a Frozen one, but it's by far, I'm gonna tell you guys, the Tangled world is my favorite, and I don't know, it just is. Like the forest, the grass, like everything, the Heartless, the boss battles are pretty decent. There's some really cool boss battles. Not to mention that when you start Kingdom Hearts, they introduce you to the Hercules level, friggin' the Olympus, I think, and right off the bat you fight like this giant god thing, and it is cool. Like there are some really cool boss battles in here, and by far it's probably one of the better ones in the series. Not only that, but we got the gummy ship that came back, and it's no longer an on-rail shooter. It is now, you can fly in your ship, but legit you can fly through space. Like I'm talking like full-on spaceship, No Man's Sky type space flying exploration space. It is awesome. Going to the worlds on your own terms, but also going to like different stars and like finding treasure planets. They have treasure planets in this one, guys. It is amazing. And you find treasures for your gummy ship. It has all that good stuff. They have mini games. They have like these new collectibles that you can find. They have some Mickey Mouse like little symbols, in Disneyland where they have like the little Mickey Mouse symbols on the wall or whatever. Yeah, if you take pictures of those, you get like items, and it's really cool. As I played this game, the more and more I fell in love with this game. The game is really good, the gameplay and all that stuff. But there is one big complaint like that I just have with the game, and that is, as I'm going through this game and I've looked online and I've looked for other, through other YouTubers and everything, there are no Final Fantasy characters at all. This is where my biggest negatives start coming in with the game. And now it's not just like because I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but which I am, but it's not just that, but it's just Kingdom Hearts was supposed to be a mashup of Final Fantasy and Disney. And it seems like this time around, Disney's playing it the safe way, and they've gone, really, this is really just all Pixar Disney, and that's fine, but there is no balance in this game. This game lacks balance. In Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you had the balance of, some Final Fantasy characters will pop up. Sometimes, just Disney characters will pop up. You had the mashup in Hollow Bastion in the first game where you had the Beast fighting in Hollow Bastion, but also Final Fantasy characters would appear there. Or no, they would appear in like what, Twilight Town? Not Twilight Town. What was that other one? I don't remember the name, but if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be cool. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Hollow Bastion, you had Mickey Mouse, you had, you know, the Final Fantasy characters, Aeris, Yuffie, Squall with Leon, Cloud, Sephiroth. A staple in the franchise was to find the hidden boss Sephiroth, and just to find out that Sephiroth is not even in Kingdom Hearts 3 at all. He has one of the best fighting, like, he's one of the best boss battles in all the Kingdom Hearts games, and to not even be able to fight Sephiroth. There are references to Auron and Cloud in Mount Olympus, the Hades mentions them, but there are no Final Fantasy characters at all. There's not even Hollow Bastion at this. There's no Hollow Bastion. You see Mickey and Riku in Hollow Bastion, but there's no Hollow Bastion level. I've looked this up, and if I'm wrong, please tell me, because so far I've been looking into this game and I don't see no Final Fantasy characters, if I'm missing them or anything. And also I looked up in the Toy Story level, Rex the toy references Bahamut, and he tells you guys, oh, how are we going to defeat Bahamut and all this stuff. It's through a video game. There is no Bahamut. Like, you can't fight Bahamut from Final Fantasy. They tease Bahamut and these hidden boss battles, but they are not there. Like, why? What idea was it that, like, you know what, let's just get rid of all the Final Fantasy characters and let's put all Disney. Like, it's all Disney. Not to say that the Disney version is bad, like, just all Disney is bad, but where's the balance in this game? There is no balance. And with no Final Fantasy characters, this is not a Kingdom Hearts, like, it's not a full Kingdom Hearts game. That's a staple that they took out, was the Final Fantasy characters. And I'm very disappointed that they decide to go the route of, like, yeah, you know what, all Disney, let's just keep it that way, no Final Fantasy characters. And if they do put Final Fantasy characters, it's going to be through DLC, and I'm going to hate it. Like, it's just some of the staples in this game is what's missing. Like, for instance, so like I said, we have, you know, the Cloud and Sephiroth fight from Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know where they went. So Kingdom Hearts 3, I was hoping they would conclude that. They didn't, so Sephiroth fight, gone. The hidden boss battle with Bahamut, not to mention they didn't have it in the other Kingdom Hearts games, but to even mention it and not be there, it's gone. The choir, like, it's the choir's gone from the very opening. I don't know if it gets introduced later. The storytelling, it's not all that great. Like I said, some other staples that I was hoping that would come back, or it wasn't really a staple, but something I was hoping would come back, would be the Dalmatians. Looking for all the Dalmatians in the first Kingdom Hearts game was really fun. I was hoping that was going to come back. It's not there. And one staple that's not here that I'm very disappointed is the arena in Olympus. That Hercules level, there is no arena at all. There's no freaking, you know, trophies to get in there. There's no, like, you know, tournament to join. None of that stuff. It's not there. Well, like, where is it? Like, what the heck? I'm hoping, if I'm not, I'm really hoping, like, if I'm missing the Halloween Town level, if it's not there, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Like I said, so far, I'm just talking to you guys, like, what I've played. It just, like I said, this game, it just feels like it's missing something. I don't know, I can't pinpoint what it is, other than Final Fantasy characters, but it's missing a lot of the staples from, like, the previous Kingdom Hearts games. This game does a lot of things right. Don't get me wrong. It's an amazing game. If you can, definitely go buy it. But as your first experience for Kingdom Hearts, I do not think that this is the best place to start. I will tell you that right off the bat. From my honest opinion, I think the charm starts from Kingdom Hearts 1 and is carried to Kingdom Hearts 2. Those two remain like some of my favorites, and I played those over and over. This game, I can't say for sure that I'm going to play this over and over and over again. I'll probably play it over like maybe 3 times, but the charm with 1 and 2 is that I could sit through each cutscene and I'll enjoy watching the cutscenes, even if they were cheesy, even if they were a little choppy. But in this one, they're just, it's all like these hours of explaining. The plot really doesn't go anywhere so far, and it's just not what I was expecting. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the story version of it, but it does a lot of things right with the combat, and definitely does have one of the better combats. But if you guys are looking, like, looking for a game to just jump in, you're like, I want to jump in Kingdom Hearts, but if you're telling me not to play this one as my first one, which one should I play? I'm going to just say start off with the first one. Start off with the first one and just play it through. If you're just like a little, like, you don't want to touch the first one because it looks old, the best balance I would say is Kingdom Hearts 2. That game has a lot of great boss battles. The story is like a little easier to follow. The world has a good variety of worlds in it. It just has a nice balance. And this game doesn't have any of that balance. It's all Disney. And like I said, not to say I'm hating on Disney, but I really do think that there could have been a better way for them to go about Kingdom Hearts 3. And it sucks that this game went through development hell. But we got it. It is what it is. I'm hoping that there's DLC release for it that they can better improve the game. They update it. But not to say that I hate the game. I do like it, but I just don't love it as much as I do the other games in the franchise. I'm sorry. But maybe my mind will change when I beat the game completely. And I will let you guys know if that does happen. But anyways, those are my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3. Let me know what you guys think about Kingdom Hearts 3. What are your thoughts? Did you like the game? Did you hate it? Was there anything you wanted to see? Were you disappointed with some things? Let me know in the comment section below. And I will be commenting, replying to you guys, you know, all that. And I am definitely back to do more YouTube videos. It's just, I've been going through a lot lately. So maybe in another video, I'll explain that. But definitely right now, I am back. And I am building my PC. So by the end of this month, hopefully, I'll have my PC ready and these videos will start popping out a lot more frequently. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and don't upvote. Just follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, alright? And I'll keep you guys updated on the latest news. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And remember, when you guys are gaming, power up.